In this video, we are playing through The Tomb. We're going to be trying out some new strategies to beat some difficult steps, showing off some helpful side Easter eggs, and getting through the most difficult boss fight on this game, all while talking all things Black Ops 6 Zombies. Let's get straight into it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some Black Ops 6 Zombies. Today we are playing The Tomb for a couple of reasons that I will get into now. Number one, I want to play some zombies, and this is sort of the next map after Citadel to play. Additionally, I uploaded that video of me playing Citadel and kind of claimed it was the hardest map in the game, which I thought it probably was due to the complexity. There's quite a number of steps in that Easter egg. Yeah, I think it's generally one of the more difficult ones if you're thinking about this game holistically. A lot of people said it wasn't. A lot of people said that one's very easy. In fact, a lot of you guys said that all the maps in this game are easy, which I do agree with, especially if you compare this game to like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. Yeah, the Easter eggs in this game I feel like are definitely much easier. Although part of me thinks maybe that's just as I was playing those games when I was like a lot younger, and now I'm just older and probably better at games. And maybe that's why I find this game much easier. But no, I do actually genuinely think the difficulty level in this game is lower compared to the other Zombies games. But anyway, a lot of people were saying that the hardest map in this game is actually probably this one. A lot of people think this is the hardest one, and not actually due to the Easter egg itself, but mainly just due to the boss fight, because this map does have a very challenging boss fight. At least that's the general community consensus. I think when this came out, I wasn't following the game too heavily when this map came out, but I think the general community consensus was almost like half people were like it's good, and the other half were like we need to nerf the boss fight and make it easier because it's just way too goddamn difficult. I actually think it's a really nice difficulty. I think it's nice having a difficult boss fight in here. And yeah, one that is like a challenge. So yeah, I mean, I do also like easy boss fights that you can kind of have a plan for and make work, but it's nice to have ones that require a lot of different skills and a bit of preparation. So anyway, we're gonna try to beat this one today. Let's see how we go. I don't think this boss fight is actually too bad. That being said though, I've only beaten this map maybe 4, 5, 6 times, so I might end up eating my words at the end of this, but we will see. This isn't the first time I've tried to record this gameplay. This is maybe attempt number 4. I've just been running into a litany of issues. My recording crashed the first time I tried to do this, and then the Wi-Fi wasn't working the other time, and the game was like super laggy, and I couldn't do some of the side Easter eggs I wanted to do, and that's happened twice now, that issue. I think I've gotten everything up and running, so now we should be okay, hopefully, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully there's no more issues in this recording as we go forward. Everything looks to be good so far, so that's a good sign. And then let's just get in here, start pushing through. I want to look for another wall weapon as well, something full auto, just to help with the little Pack-a-Punch side Easter egg we're going to do in a minute. Yeah, this map has a pretty easy Easter egg. It's very simple. You build the ice staff, you upgrade the ice staff, you do 4 very easy trials, and then you do the boss fight, and that's it. It's very straightforward, very simple, pretty hard to muck it up. There's only one step I find a little bit difficult, and that's the step where you have to defend the ice staff as it's getting upgraded. Not the second time, just the first time, when you're actually building the ice staff initially. You have to defend it. That step I always found tricky. I never really had a good strategy for it. I never really knew exactly how it works. I was doing a little bit of research into it just before starting this, and apparently it's not on a timer. You just have to kill enough of the zombies that are targeting the ice staff in order to make it finish, which is interesting. I always thought it was on a timer, but apparently it's not. And I saw a strategy that involves using the turret augment for the energy mine, so I haven't actually tried the strategy at all yet, but it seemed like easy, so we're gonna give it a go and see if we have any luck doing it that way. Yeah, I'm interested to know which map do you guys think is the hardest in this game. So which is the hardest Easter egg to complete in Black Ops 6, and then also which is the hardest Easter egg like overall, like considering all the different games. What do you guys think is the hardest? I'm very curious and interested to know. Just try to get all these rocks. Perfect, first try. Yeah, so that just wasn't working for me in the last game I played. Like, I could not do that at all, I think just because it was lagging so much. But anyway, it's all done now. Didn't know that's how you can get a free Pack-a-Punch. Super duper easy. I'll get started on building the Ice Staff. So yeah, this Easter egg, very straightforward. We're basically halfway. Not quite, but we're not too far off. Yeah, let me know which Easter egg you think is the hardest, because I actually think I'll probably have some differing opinions to you guys in that matter, just because I have a couple zombies opinions that are a bit off from what the community consensus seems to be. For example, I mean, my favorite Easter egg probably to play and complete is Dead of the Night from Black Ops 4, actually. I love that Easter egg. I think it's really, really well done. I think it's really well made. I think the flow of it is really good. That's probably my favorite Easter egg of all time, but I know that like that is a map that not a lot of people like. And I think depending on what you, I guess, like define as difficult in an Easter egg might change like what your view of that map is. Like, how to make it clear. Like, if you're someone who really doesn't like when zombies maps have like multiple spawn parts for all your items, like instead of just like the standard 3, you're gonna hate Dead of the Night because there's so many spawn parts for like everything in that map. But for me, I don't really mind that stuff, so I don't mind that map so much. So a lot of people might think Dead of the Night's really difficult. For me, I think it's super easy and it's super fun. So just differing opinions, but I'm interested to know what you guys think. A lot of you guys were actually putting some comments down on my last video playing Citadel, so thank you guys so much for watching that and for taking the time to leave some comments. It was nice to have some discussions in the comments, so yeah, thank you so much for that. Hopefully we can keep the discussion going on this one. So yeah, that was really nice. So thank you guys for that. Yeah, genuinely, that was awesome to see. This step just kind of sucks. You just got to move these freaking lanterns back and forth, so we'll just run back and forth to the 2 spots and try to get it done. We can burn through a couple rounds, so I'm not too concerned about rounds. We're probably gonna go into the boss fight around round 30, just so we have enough time to get all our perks, Pack-a-Punch, everything like that. Yeah, so this will be a little bit of a longer play session, because you do really want to be set up well for this boss fight, because it is a tricky one. But I think if you're well set up, it's not too bad, but again, we will see. Number 9 is over there. Number 10, perfect. All right, good to go. So this step's pretty easy. Just gotta do a little lockdown. I wonder how. I never actually like hit the box for the Ice Staff and stuff, or any of the wonder weapons in any of the maps in this game. I always just do the build quest because every map has a build quest and they're usually not too bad. This one's probably like one of the more tedious of all of the weapon build quests, I would say. That said, it's still really not too bad. But like, is it rare to get the Ice Staff out of the box in this game? Actually, this is one thing with like new zombies versus old zombies, right? In the old zombies, every map kind of had the guns that were in the mode, and that was it. It kind of felt like a curated selection of like weapons. And when there was like a weapon in a map that wasn't in the others, it was like kind of a big deal. Like the Remington in Buried, the Peacekeeper in, what map was that in? I don't know. The M27 in like Nuketown Zombies, things like that. Oh, game froze there for a sec. Wi-Fi is not the best, so that might happen a couple of times. Don't worry, it's not your internet, it's mine. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. It's just the kind of way that this game deals with like connections and stuff. So this is the first, at least the first Call of Duty game I own, and maybe it was the case in Modern Warfare 3 and things like that, but I didn't play those games, so I can't speak for those ones. But this is the first COD game that I've owned where the game like requires you to be online to play it. Like it's completely online only, which comes with a bunch of benefits and a bunch of drawbacks. Although, to be honest, in my mind, they're kind of mostly drawbacks. Those drawbacks being mainly, well, one, you need the internet to play it. So if you don't have an internet connection at all times, you just can't play the game. Number 2 is that even when you're playing a solo match like I am now, you're still connected to their servers instead of the game like making its own local server on your system like it used to do. So you get lag in like a solo match, which is just like strange. Like I'm playing alone, why am I lagging? I mean, you saw this before, the game lagged, right? Why? That should never happen in a solo game, and that was something that never happened if you played solo online in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 even. So it seems like it's kind of regressed in that way. Like that was not a problem before, now it's an issue. The other thing is this. There's a pause timer. Like, why does that exist? I can only pause my game for 15 minutes at a time. That's because of the online only. They said that to decrease demand on their own servers, stop people just having the servers having to keep a bunch of paused games running all the time, they put the pause timer in. But that's not something we had to deal with before, and now it is. So it's like, that's kind of annoying as well. Like, it's brought about just a litany of issues. Another thing that's quite interesting to think about is what happens when, like, years from now, when the servers for this game go down? Like, you can just never play this game again? Is that going to happen at some point? Because if they took down the servers for, like, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, it's like, okay, we can play those zombie maps offline. That's fine. We'll still have access to them. But if this goes offline, like, then, well, we can't play it because there is no, like, offline mode in this game. So I think that's an interesting thing to talk about. I don't know if this game has, like, the infrastructure to just have them be able to port it over and be able to play it offline or something, but yeah. Oh, whoops. I could not count to 8, apparently. Oh, it just keeps track from where I was. Okay, what am I up to? 5, so 6. So 7. And then the last one, 8. Yeah, so like what happens when this game goes offline? We can't play it ever again? That seems strange. So yeah, I just think the whole online only model just brought about a lot of these issues that we didn't have before. And they're kind of annoying. I talked a little bit in Citadel, my Citadel video I just posted, about how like textures for Easter egg steps weren't loading in that make them kind of impossible. The texture streaming thing was a whole big debate when that started happening. People that didn't have great Wi-Fi, you know, we don't want texture streaming. They didn't give the players the option to just download everything straight away, turn texture streaming off. So yeah, there's just been like a lot of issues with this game. Not issues, but just points of contention in how they operate the sort of online infrastructure of this thing. Yeah, and for me personally, I think some people probably benefit from it. I'm not one of those people. I think the majority of the changes have been in the negative for me, which is kind of disappointing. It's not too bad overall. Like, the game still works, the game still plays. For the most part, there's definitely more bugs and things in these games than I think I used to encounter in like Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 and stuff, but I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the past with a bit of rose-tinted glasses, I don't know. But anyway, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I love this gun Pack-a-Punch because it really just seems to melt the boss enemies, like the Doppelgas and Mimics and stuff. This gun's really good for taking them out, so. Alright, perfect. So, we are ready to build the Ice Staff now. And I think we should try out this new strategy that I found. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to plant 2 energy mines. Then we're just going to run away from the defense step. And it should complete itself just using the energy mines. But let's see how we go. I don't know if this will work. Try this out for the first time with me. Let's see how we go. So we're going to put that there. Wait till all these zombies disappear. Okay, and then we're going to put a turret there. And a turret there. And we're going to run away. Now supposedly what's going to happen here is the majority of the zombies are going to target me. And some of them are going to go over there and attack the Ice Staff, but my turrets are going to take care of them. So we're just going to train here in the meantime, while the turrets are doing work over there. Just take out the parasites, support up the zombies. And so far it hasn't taken any damage, so it looks like it's working so far. Oh, I actually have very low health right now. I have Jug and no other perks. That's probably not helping. Quick Revive would have been really good to have right now. Okay, it's alright, we're fine. Ice Staff still seems to be doing okay. Take out a few zombies here. Let's not die, still have armor, so we're good. Alright, I have no idea if this is working or not. Did that work? I think that worked. Yeah, that worked. Wow, there you go. Okay, that is the easiest I've ever been able to do that step, so that is incredible. The energy mines are still here. Wow, okay, that is the way to do it. Let's change this back to Ether Shroud. All right, nice. Okay, so yeah, if you want an easy way to do that step, there you go. Just use the energy mines and it's done. All right, now we got this so we can work on upgrading it. So we got to head out of here first. And I want to pick up Speed Cola as well. I can't believe the energy mines are still active like that. Wow, okay, that was a step that I really struggled with. I mean, up until now, that was probably what I considered the hardest step in this Easter egg, boss fight included. So it's very nice to have an easy way to beat that. Now we need to work out how we're going to do this next step, just shooting all the crystals. This one's not too bad though. I'm going to start picking up some perks as we make our way around here though. Alright, so we got one ether crystal there. That's a pretty good location to have one. I usually stay on this side of the map and do this step. Alright, there's a second one there, and there's usually a third one over there. I will grab stamina up, because that makes this step a little bit more forgiving as well. Alright, and where is our third one? Just over there. That's perfect. We can manage with that. So go over here. Shoot that. Run, 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 run. Shoot that. And then shoot that. There we go. Done. Easy. As long as you get that quote where he says extinguish the flames, froze the crystals, you know you're good. You know that step right. So if you're ever curious, that's how you do it. We are actually flying through this Easter egg now, which is great. So now we have to look for the symbols. This step can be a little strange. There's one. Let's have a look here. All right, and for this part of the Easter egg, what I literally do is just whip my phone out, turn on the camera, and just take pictures of them. Because we need to have those for later. So there's one. And there's two right there. And then we're looking for one more right there. So now that one's closed. Yeah, I mean, like I said, people generally seem to think this Easter egg is pretty easy. It's just the boss fight that is difficult. I think I agree. I'm interested to see how we go in the boss fight. I haven't had too much practice at it, so it will be interesting. So I think it's 1, 2, 3. Now with this step, if you get that wrong and you go through the portal, you're gonna fall. But if you have the free faller augment on stamina up, you won't die. So that's pretty good augment for this map, just in case you get this step wrong. We got it right, so we're good. So we can hit this. So basically for this step, just follow the orb and get kills near it, and just keep doing that. Just keep getting kills close to this thing. You need to get kills close to this so it doesn't expire. Excuse me. Oh, he's going slow because I froze him. Okay, good. We're still getting some kills. Oh my god, my aim. Follow the orb. Stay close, get kills. Did that work? Or not? This amalgam is still here. Why is he still here? I thought he would have died. Alright, did that work? I think it did. It did. Let's go. Perfect. Alright, now we're into the really easy part of the Easter egg. If we can even believe it. Perfect. Now we can progress the Easter egg. So come over here. Shoot that thing. Pick that up. Alright, we got 4 little trials to do now. They'll be done ski. Besides the boss fight, of course. If you guys want to see, I'm probably going to play Shadowed Vale and do that Easter egg in this sort of style after this, and then whatever map comes next as well. If there's any specific Easter eggs you want to see me do from any other Zombies games, let me know as well. I'm more than open to playing those. I love Black Ops 3, I love Black Ops 4, so yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. I can try to make it happen. One of the comments I made about Citadel de Mor in that video was that the the map didn't push the story very far forward at all. Or that I didn't like the story is basically what I said in the video. I didn't like the story of that map. I got a few comments saying like, what, the story's amazing, how could you say that? And I guess I wasn't clear enough. I wasn't very clear at all actually on rewatching the video, but what I kind of meant by that was the stuff that's specific to that map, so like the owl and the gods and the bastard sons, Kraft being Richtofen's dad, all those sorts of things. Those are interesting things, but they're kind of like specific to that map, if that makes sense. Whereas if you think about the overarching story of Black Ops 6, right? Like at the end of the Terminus map, we knew that the objective for our 4 main crew of characters was to get the Sentinel artifact, kill Richtofen, and bring back Maxis, right? And at the end of the Easter egg on Citadel Daymore, the crew's objective was to kill Richtofen, get the Sentinel artifact, and bring back Maxis. So nothing really actually like changed in terms of really pushing the story forward. Like, yes, they got the amulet, which they need to get the artifact, but like, come on. So yeah, that's kind of what I meant. It just like the story, the map specific stuff is interesting. It just didn't keep pushing the story forward. Like kind of where we are now at the end of Shadowed Vale is kind of where I expected us to be at the end of Citadel Daymore. Like I figured the first DLC map was going to be, we get the Sentinel artifact, the ending cutscene is like us trying to use it to bring back Maxis, and then I was thinking like, they're going to bring Maxis back, something's going to be wrong because she's been in the Dark Aether for so long, and the Dark Aether expert is Richtofen, he's the only one who knows how to like fix it. Of course our team hates him, but they'd be kind of like forced to work together, something like that. And that's kind of what the story was going to be. That's what my guess was. And then Citadel ended, and we still hadn't got the Sentinel artifact or done anything with it yet. And then this map ended, and we have the Sentinel artifact, but we still haven't done anything with it yet. So I feel like it was just moving kind of slow. The fact that we were like 2 DLC maps in, and like we still hadn't really moved anywhere since the ending of Terminus was like a little bit disappointing. But that was just kind of my opinion on that. Like, I think the story's been moving pretty slowly in this game. Like, it could just be moving a bit faster, I think, but yeah, that's okay. Alright, nice. Oh, I always go the wrong way here. What am I doing? Okay. I don't know why. Every time I finish that step, I run over this way and I end up, like, going the wrong way. Anyway, that's fine. We'll be okay here. Just gonna run over here. Jump through there. There we go. This step's actually a little bit tricky, like, because coming in from the different portals, you can kind of get, like, a little bit disoriented in this room sometimes if you're not careful, and end up, like, running the wrong way. And since you can't get hit while you have these things too many times, you gotta be a little bit careful, so. Anyway, there you go, that one's done. And now we do this one. Pick that up, and we're gonna go this way this time. We've probably done the hardest one already, which was the last one. With the little, getting the orbs. This one's much easier, I think. Just gotta kill a bunch of Doppelgas, and the Ice Staff one-shots them. This is kind of what I was saying before, like, they had to make the boss fight hard on this map, because if they give you a wonder weapon like this, like, you can't die. Like, you need to make it difficult. I mean, look at this, like, this is ridiculous. It's so overpowered. Alright, probably nearly done here. What is that? Ooh, there's a mutant injection there. Let's take that. Very nice. Alright, I think that one is done. I don't know why I'm using that gun when I have this thing. Yeah. It is weird the Ice Staff is in this map, right? Like, I don't really see... Oh, I guess this map is in France, right? So it kind of has a connection to Origins. But, like, why is only the Ice Staff here and not the other ones? Like, it seems a bit strange. Yeah, there's some, like, odd choices that they made in this game with things like that. I don't mind it. Like, it's cool the Ice Staff is back. The, like, changes they made to the weapon are pretty cool. Like, it just looks awesome, for one. I have no ammo. Oh, man. Okay, I can't do the next step because I don't have any ammo for this. I don't really want to buy ammo because it's going to be expensive, so I guess we'll just wait. Wait till we get a max ammo. We're probably going to want to grind some rounds anyway, so we can get points and perks and armor, things like that, so this is fine. The last step isn't very difficult anyway, so we're kind of just chilling here. The other great thing I love about this map is that you don't need to be spending all your salvage on upgrading the rarity of your gun. Thank God. It's just annoying. I touched on this a bit in my Citadel video, but it's just annoying having to spend all your salvage on upgrading your weapon rarity, because it kind of disincentivizes you from experimenting with different guns during the match, because you need to kind of spend your salvage on upgrading your gun, and salvage isn't a resource that's in abundance in this game. But in this map, there's a really great, super simple Easter egg to get a free legendary ether tool to get your weapon straight to gold rarity, and I think just makes this game, like, the flow of the game just feels so much better. You're not, like, stressing about, like, having enough salvage to just get to the next, like, upgrade tier. Like, it's just so much nicer not having to worry about that stuff. And you can actually spend the salvage a bit more creatively on like grenades and score streaks and things like that. And that's like just objectively more fun, I think. I don't know, like, yeah, so anyway, there's the max ammo we needed, so we can go ahead and do that. And then we can pick up that. And we're gonna head out of here. I might as well upgrade this. The Pack-a-Punch camos are really cool in this map as well, actually. Like, that's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, I got nothing bad to say about that. That's awesome. Place that down. Alright, where's the big boy? Where is he? There he is. Blast him. Oh, he got me. Thank you. Okay. He's immune, so we kill this guy. Shredded. I'm gonna drop one of these. And he's dead. That was very easy. Gonna pick that up. Yeah, that was the last guy. Round 9. Oh, 19. That was weird. It just said round 9. I logged this game on, and Season 3 Reloaded has just started. So if you didn't know, that's on now. So you've got the Zombie Snacks new limited time mode. I haven't actually tried it out yet. But the big thing they are advertising, at least, is they've got Seth Rogen is now. There's a skin for him, which is cool, except that it's like so in your face. Like, it's the first thing you see when you boot it up is like, oh, go buy the Seth Rogen pack right now. And then there's like the tabs in the top menu of the game, and it's like your loadout, your operator, your settings, things like that. But there's an events tab, which is for the current event, which is the Seth Rogen pack thing. And then now there's another tab, like a whole separate tab that's like just for the Seth Rogen pack. So it's literally on there twice. This isn't like a major complaint, like whatever, they can put it up there twice, it's fine. But it just sits a bit weird with me. Like, it's just screaming like, buy our thing, or like just shoving the microtransactions down your face. Like, it just doesn't leave a great taste in my mouth, I think. I don't know, like, it just seems a bit odd that they're pushing it so hard. Especially when like this isn't a free-to-play game. Like, if it was a free-to-play game, then like they only make their money off selling things like that. So like I would get it a bit more. But like, I paid like 110 Australian dollars for this game because I bought it at full price when it came out. There's the lag. We're fine. Okay. And they're still trying to like tell me to buy more things. It's kind of annoying. It's like it feels like ads. Like I felt like I was seeing an ad when I booted up the game. Which is not a feeling you want to have when you paid full price for a game. I don't know, am I alone in that? Like, is that just me? Am I being crazy? Like, yeah, it just sat wrong with me, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking of doing like some kind of ranking video, like ranking my Easter eggs in terms of like how fun I find them. Like not an objective list, like purely a subjective, my personal opinion list. But just to see like which ones I like, which ones I don't, and kind of just talk about them. Because when I used to play zombies, I would never do the Easter eggs. Like when I was a kid, or not a kid, but like younger, kiddish. I was in like middle school when I started playing Black Ops 2, man. And a lot of those Easter eggs, like back then, like you couldn't do them solo. Like you needed 4 players for most of them, or you can only do like up to a section of them in solo. You couldn't actually like beat them fully. Like all of the Zelensky maps in Black Ops 2, so like Transit, Buried, Dire Eyes, you needed 4 people for all those. For Mob, you needed at least 2 people. Origins, you could technically do it solo, but the quest was very clearly designed for at least 2 people as well. So yeah, I never really beat any of those. I think I beat Mob with a friend like 1 time, and that was it. But we really just played like just to try to get the high rounds and have fun and do silly things, and that was great. But now when I play, I think just because I'm a bit older, like it's nice to have a clear objective. And so doing the Easter eggs, I'm finding that like my probably preferred way to play the game. And the Easter eggs are great. This game's ones aren't too difficult, so it's quite good in terms of like replayability. You know what's crazy? I'm like Prestige 4, nearly Prestige 5 now, and the majority of that XP has come from playing zombies, and I feel like I barely have any of the elements. Like, it takes so long to get augments in this game. I figured like after you hit Prestige 1, if you spent the whole time playing zombies, you'd probably have like almost all of them. Not at all. Like, it takes ages to get them in this game. It's insane. Like, I feel like I played this game a lot because I really like Call of Duty Zombies. Obviously, I like it enough to make a YouTube channel about it. So like, I play this game, I think, much more than the average person would. The average person is gonna have like 5 augments by the time this game's life cycle is over. Like, it takes so long to get them all. And then there were those YouTubers who were like, you know, the big YouTubers who were all over this game, and probably the die-hard fans who were trying to like unlock everything in the first week. Like, oh my god, they would have had to no-life the hell out of this game. Yeah, so it just takes a long time to unlock everything in this game, I find. And of course, like, they're doing it because they want players to stick around and unlock things, and there's the whole thing with like grinding for camos and things like that. I did the camo grind during COVID on Black Ops Cold War, and I think that was just a very COVID-specific thing. I had so much free time on my hands because of COVID, so I did it, but that's the only game I would ever do that for. I wouldn't do it on a game, any other Call of Duty game. It just took so much time, and looking back on it, just wasn't fun. So yeah, definitely not a camo grinder anymore, even though I've done it once. It's not for me. But yeah, there's just a lot of things in this game that take a long time to unlock, and it's like meant to keep players engaged, but it just kind of like makes me not engaged because I'm like, oh, I don't even want to bother like playing to unlock that because it's just so far away that like, why am I going to bother doing it at all? It kind of puts me off playing the game, if that makes sense. Which is interesting. I feel like I'm complaining a lot about the game across this video and the last one, but I actually do like Black Ops 6, like on the whole. It's not perfect, it has its issues, for sure. But there is a lot of fun to be had here, so. I am curious to see if we'll get another DLC map after whatever's coming after Shattered Vale. So it looks like we're doing Janus Towers is probably going to be what we're going to get after Shattered Vale. And then I'm wondering if we're going to get another one. Like, are there going to be 5 seasons in this game? Because this is season 3. And every season has had a zombies map so far. If there's going to be 5 seasons, are all 5 seasons going to have a zombie map? Like, are we going to get 5 DLCs in this game? Would be cool if we did. Don't know if we will. But it seems like the story's kind of coming to a close now anyway. So I don't think we're going to get, like, another map, but it's possible. Let's get the perks that we want here. So we just kind of need that. That's really everything we need. And we can actually get a free perk anyway, so we can get one of those remaining 3. But these are the ones I'd say I need. The others I'd say are optional, like extras. Like Depth Perception might be nice, and Vulture Raid maybe as well, but like, not really. We can get by without those. So now we just need to get enough points to get Triple Pack-a-Punch, and then we're pretty much good to go. Actually, most of the augments in this game, I find like there's kind of one that I pick, and I don't really change them in and out too much. The ones I do change a little bit is like for Juggernog. I'm not really sure which ones are the best. There's a few like good ones. At the moment, I use, I think, extra durability on the plates. And then I use, oh, that's how you get the free gold rarity gun, by the way. Just shoot those 2 waterfalls with Cryo Freeze or with the Ice Staff after round 21 or above, and you'll get a legendary ether tool. So, very handy. That little Easter egg there. What was I just saying? I completely lost my train of thought. I can probably head into the boss fight maybe this round even, or next round. We're getting close to 30,000 points. And there's a lot of ammo in the last boss fight. You don't really need any max ammos anywhere, so as long as we can get triple pap, we're probably going to be good to go. How many points we have? Almost 30k. We'll go into boss fight this round, probably. Let's build a couple Casimirs. Equip 1 of 2. No, I have 2. Okay, great. Just throw that down. Let's Pack-a-Punch this. Level 3. Perfect. Alright, let's go. We are ready to go, I'm pretty sure. Don't think there's anything left to do, so let's just get in there. So yeah, this is the part of the Easter egg that people struggle with, that people think is hard. People say this Easter egg is bullshit because of this this part here. I'm gonna be honest, I am a little bit nervous, but let's see how we go. So my strategy, what I normally do here, is I hide this area. Pretty much. Oh, I forgot to get the free perk and switch this to Light Mend. That's what I wanted to do. You know what? I think we'll probably still be okay. Let's just see how we go. So, oops. Anyway, what we're going to do is pretty much just sit back here for the beginning part and then go out there and shoot the Sentinel artifact when you get the free chance. So the first few minutes of this boss fight are honestly very easy. It's the second half when you're getting chased down by the mimics and the amalgams and the doppelgasts that all are super powered up by the Sentinel artifact, and they can pretty much one-shot you, and those lasers out there are spinning around and they can pretty much one-shot you. So you do have to be pretty careful to not get killed by all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, this first part is very chill. Here we go. So drop that and then take this out. I'm just gonna shoot this thing until that happens. Good. So that's one phase done. So you get ammo after every phase, which is great. You don't always need it. Like I found you don't actually use that much ammo, especially if your main gun, you'll mainly be using the ice staff. In this boss fight anyway, the main gun's just used for just damaging the Sentinel artifact basically. So yeah, now there's two. So if we can kill both of these artifacts in the next little damage phase, then we can skip a whole phase of the boss fight. If we can't, then we'll have to just do one extra phase, but it's not the end of the world if that happens. So just a little bit of a time saver if you can. Yeah, this gun is really gun I have. The DM10 is very good for taking out the boss enemies, which is why I run it. It's not the best for taking out the artifact, I think. I think the ASG is probably my preferred gun for that. It's just a bit better. But this gun is just really good at taking out the enemies, I find. So once these start going up, I like to come over here. I'm just gonna wait till they stop spinning. Maybe not. All right, now they've stopped, so shoot that down and start taking these out. There you go, first one. Let's see if we can get the second. Oh, my finger. Nice, got it. Pick that up. Good. Okay. Trigger finger. That's the other thing with this gun though. You gotta use your trigger finger, so better not be tired. Alright, so we've got one more phase like that, and then we start the hard part of the Easter egg. So now there's 4 spinny things out there, but again, we're just gonna wait in here, so they don't really matter. And now we just have to take out one of them on the next phase, and then we're done with this part. So yeah, pretty much done here. Shoot this down. And they're stopping, so shoot another one. Do this. Done. Others should be immune. Yeah, they are. Great. Pick up the max. Alright. Now it gets real. Now it gets real. Alright. Let's do it. This is the hard part. So we got a lot of bosses just spawned in. We got amalgams. We're gonna have a zombie that's powered up. So I definitely like to run this way because the beams from this artifact are moving in this direction. So if you run the other way, you're kind of running into them. This way you're running with them, so you're much less likely to get hit. So definitely better to run counterclockwise. And then we want to be taking out the big enemies as well. So this amalgam, we want to get rid of him. He's gone. Slide through there. I want to drop an ice staff blast here basically to protect myself. So like that. Then I want to kill this zombie and take out the artifact. If I can hit it, that would be great. Trigger finger, there we go, done. Perfect. Let's just shoot one of these so I don't die. Alright. The lasers are out. I want to get the max ammo, but since the lasers are out, I think I'll just wait here. I've got plenty of ammo anyway, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, we're fine. So phase 2 is starting, bosses are in. Alright, so make sure that we're away from all the bosses. So there's our enemy with the red Sentinel artifact. We gotta take him out. So it's a doppelgast. There's a zombie there that's powered up as well. Alright, so just shoot this down. The doppelgast is very quick, so you gotta be very careful of him. He's almost dead though, so I don't want to kill him just yet. I want to make sure I'm set up and ready to take him out. So let's just pop one of those, slow him down a bit. Alright, get over here. I think we can take him out now. Ah, that zombie's still there. I want to make sure he's dead. Doppelgast is still coming. I think that zombie died. Let's just slide over here. think he died. Yeah, he did. Okay, perfect. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, lots of bosses out there. More than I thought would be, but we're okay. Bosses in front of me. Alright, amalgam. Let's just slow them down. Alright, yep, we got some enemies now. Let's get out of there. Whew, alright. Doing good so far. Don't want to get hit by that guy for sure. Oh god, yep, run. Alright, we're okay right now. Charge this up. Drop that. Oh, there's the big guy. Alright. Yeah, I want to take out this Doppelgast. Die. Ether Shroud, Ether Shroud. Ah, we used Languish, damn. I should have just waited a little bit, he had such little health left. Alright, that's okay. Let's armor up as well, please. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Run. Alright, that was unfortunate. I mean, we could have just been a little bit less greedy, and we would have been fine there. That's my fault, I guess. I mean, not I guess, that is my fault. How much health does he have? Not much. Alright, we can probably take him out. Yeah. If we hit his weak point, it should be pretty easy to get rid of him, so... Drop that. Oh, don't kill me. Alright, take him out. There we go. Ooh, there's more enemies. Jeez, the boss is spawning quick. Alright. Alright, I think there's just one more. We have to take out the amalgam now. And then I believe that's it. So we're very close. That's why I like to have the minimap on, because you can see how close the bosses are to you. And yeah, they're close. Yep, so it's the amalgam now, and this is the last one. I mean, you just gotta take your time on this boss fight. It's easy to try to rush it and get overwhelmed, but if you just take your time, take out the guys with your ice staff first, then like you'll be okay. PhD slider is really good here, just to put distance between yourself and the bosses. Like this guy. Definitely want to have some space. God, he's right on my ass, isn't he? Try to just put some damage into those guys. Yeah, I just want to take them out, basically, before we try to attack the Sentinel Artifact again. So, drop that. Ooh, is there ammo in the middle? There isn't. I totally forgot to get ammo in the last few phases. We are running low, so we can definitely get some. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but we do have an Ether Shroud, so maybe that's where we're going to have to use it. This guy needs to die. Good, that's one boss down. Here comes the amalgam. What the hell is happening there? Artifacts are like doing something they don't normally do. Okay, we need some ammo here now. Desperately. So let's get up here. Oh, they're spawning in more enemies. Why are they doing that? Ooh, Lord. Okay, run. Maybe I was too slow. I didn't get any ammo for this. That's what I should have done. Oops. Okay, we can still do it. Tell you what, let's do it now. There we go. Alright, we're good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we're fine. Ah, Lord. Don't die, don't die. Run, 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 run. Reload quicker, please. Run. Slide. 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 Oh, good God. Alright, we're okay, we're okay. Keep distance. Quick, not having quick revive makes this so much harder. Jesus, why am I so slow? Run, dude, run! Okay, health is back. We're good, we're good, we're good. Tell you what, I'm throwing a Casimir. Oh, hey boys. What's up? Let's take out these guys. Ah, we nearly got him here. I think it's only this one left. Alright, we're doing okay. Just one more guy to go. I think we got this. Yep, he's basically dead. Ah, they're doing the recharge thing. Let's do this now then. Before they spawn new ones. There we go, we got it. Right, sweet. Okay, they did spawn new guys already though. That's unfortunate. Timing. Just take out these guys quickly. Good thing this gun melts them. Okay, I think we're done. Artifact is coming, right? Yes, it is. Alright, so shoot that down. Shoot this goddamn thing. A little bit more. There we go. We got it. Nice. All right. So we did manage to beat it. Let's just quickly talk about how that went. That was a little bit tricky, obviously. Obviously that was not easy. I was sort of stuck in the shit there. But we did have another Casimir and a mutant injection at the end of that as well to help us. And I think at the beginning there I got a bit greedy and tried to take out that shock mimic completely. I should have just waited a little bit longer, just done a little bit more running, and we would have been fine there. And then keeping quick revive would have made the second half much easier. I was definitely taking my time a bit too much in the second half, and I was getting them to spawn in the new waves of bosses. But I mean, you saw we even managed to deal with that. Those new bosses they spawn in aren't very strong, so you can take them out quickly, especially with that gun. It's super easy. So, do I think that's the hardest boss fight ever in the world? No. Is it difficult? Yes. It's just not that bad. Even with those struggles, we managed to get through. Yeah, I made some stupid mistakes. I could have put Lightmend on my gun as well. I could have had one more free perk that would have helped us. I was forgetting to get ammo as well. Like, there's a bunch of little stupid things I did that, like, would have made it so much easier if I hadn't been stupid. But even with those two mistakes, we still managed to beat it. So, yeah, that's the tomb. Done. We'll start up on Shattered Veil probably in the next video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. That's it. See ya.